Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
No, it's important series. Either able to stay towards the middle of the pack. I mean, it's difficult to try and contend. Top level here already have kind of motivated and
Radiant
SMG
team
really
ban.
coming out full force.
Dire team pick.
Geniuses tied 5th at the moment. Maybe a good series to be able to see break away from that kind of situation. Or, coming into it, Denok, they're a team a bit stronger than the other though.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Juggernaut.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Axe.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
People want to hear you sing.
Ten seconds remaining.
The big
5
buds,
seconds
yep.
remaining.
That's all you need.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Have you been seeing the axe position one lately that some people have been attempting? What are your thoughts on it?
Radiant team pick.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Mirana.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting with how people have tried to adapt the Manta Shard build into like a core, but you know, I feel like if you have a good game as a position 3 and you're super farmed, then you need that your item progression, then it could definitely suit a couple of games. But you know how I think a lot of people are just trying to see if it can work in a one or a different role, and you know, all for experimentation. It makes the game exciting. As we get to see, though, this is just a stock standard way to deal with the Phoenix. The Mirana getting picked up from Army Geniuses. It's just one of the best position 4s, really, to take that out of effect. So I do wonder, though, if Army Genius is going to try and go for a 3 with an easy stun setup for that arrow.
Radiant team pick.
Void incarnate.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it definitely seems like the Sand King is always I think the favorite when you're going for a combo with the Mirana. Like, I'm trying to think of other 3s. Beastmaster as well, but you know, Beast is one band, and you know, that hero, yeah, Sentinel. We go on as well, yeah.
Dire team pick.
Dragon Knight.
Okay. It's more than likely 2. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, more than likely 2, but has the capability being 3. And we saw, I don't remember the team that played it now, it's slipping off my mind, but we have seen that
5 seconds remaining.
points target gets stunned with the Dragon Tail work pretty well with the Mirana.
Dire team ban.
Clockwork.
Did you like the clockwork answer here from 496? Because it looks like, you know, Rana Leap, Snapfire Cook for the whole team. Jug spins pretty good. But I guess, like, you take a look at clockwork kind of countered with the cogs, but the hook shot seems great at this game.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Well, we're looking for the carry here for 496. The Drew hero, that X Factor. We've seen Drew take over a lot of games.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Here's a warrior.
Yeah, the lane, if the DK is off, Jug matchups incredibly strong. You've got Roshan taking potential. Their towers are somewhat
10 seconds
lacking
remaining.
how they can take those objectives, but see what I
5
feel like Army
seconds
Geniuses were
remaining.
wanting like a melee offlane stun setup, and now it kind of forces you to go into something that's a little bit wonky here. Like you can't, I don't know if you can fit like a Mirana and a Nature's Prophet in a lane. Like I don't know about double range, honestly. And it quite often can be as well. You know, we've seen Mumeng Dyer as well have some incredible games and always has that X factor of the cheese. We'll see a lot of those cheese heroes gone. What's his last pick going to be? It's the Viper. So they do go for a double ranged. At least this lane is going to be a little bit better now that you... it's actually going to be Mumeng Dyer playing the Viper though. Okay. So that really sacrifices Wami. You know, maybe you're sacrificing one lane. You can be okay with it sometimes as long as you're able to take some of the other lanes. But how do you think those other lanes are going to fare? Like it's going to be what the Axe Clockwork against the Juggernaut Snapfire. Is that a lane that you think could be solid for Army Geniuses so they can kind of offset that rough DK lane?
Prepare for battle.
Bleep bloop. I am a robot.
Such a limited imagination you have. In strength is victory.
Bleep bloop.
This
I am a
pleases
robot.
me to
See how
be
this
aware.
one's going to end up faring here. Game 1 kicking off week 5 with Army Geniuses taking on 496, and we see said before coming into this game that it's pretty important for sitting currently tied 5th position with a 2-3 series count, so either team looking to get a little bit more of a leap up in the standings. But Denog, how are we feeling about this game 1 draft? Is there a side that you're favoring, or you think it might be 50-50?
30 seconds to battle. begins.
And now you really don't want to get dive. Level 1, I mean, it's almost as costly as getting it. Has to keep his life there, but like that is... Oh god, that... let's see. I mean, still... The Ursa DK lane's not going to be fun. They're actually looking to start with you at the top lane as well. So... I gotta say UK, that's right. We did this interview. You got the last one in. You got the last one in before I will now make sure it won't happen again. Classic. You just can't stop with the puns. What a meme lord, pum lord, ice cream connoisseur. It's getting a bit chilly. I feel like the weather wouldn't stop you from having ice or cream though, would it?
Really though.
Yeah, and it's also like you taking a look at that lane where it's... Yes, it's going to be rough for the Void Spirit to be able to lane versus Viper, but Viper's not a strong mobile hero to get across the map. So this is definitely where Hung will have to keep up. His movements across the map have to be so on point, and we're probably going to see Radiant put a lot more emphasis on, you know, warding through these choke points and important locations just to infiltrate some of the side lanes. But Bombi again... It's going to be forced to dive away here. You see that level 25 Phoenix for Bombi, so he's played the hero a decent amount. I'm sure he would never love to go for the dive early on, but you do see that Dragon Tail into the arrow can really cause issues.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Now, do you think that Radiant should go and block this small camp for Hung? Because you're well aware that the Void Spirit's not going to last it in the lane. And he's not going to be able to really clear the hard camp at all. The only place he can get a decent amount is like stacking up the small and kind of farming that, maybe shoving out the mid lane whenever you get a couple more levels. Do you think it would be a good idea for Radiant to put a sentry there?
My blade is swifter.
The prize is mine. You come from pretty country, you know.
Yeah, and also being able to reset that creep equilibrium against the Dragon Knight means he's going to be farming in a lot more dangerous area where the Ursa can really start to body him out.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
See,
This pleases
good old Yati's going to get a courier from DB,
Dire's
but
middle tower
looks like
is under
it
attack.
wasn't too important. DB's already got his items at the moment. No kills so far. It's the farm fests are breaking out, but you do see kind of the tail of the game is that, like we were anticipating, some of the lanes to be difficult. Although down bot, first blood's going to come through as DB. Actually, we're not going to be able to pick that one up first. It's you. Yeah.
Good night.
like the axe lane as well can get pretty difficult once he starts to get some more levels. Even the threat of the Void Spirit rotating down, Axe is going to be able to start pulling the wave and having mass amount of creeps going under the tower, so really will enable them to heavily dive the side of Army Geniuses. And it's going to be very important for some of their TP rotations to come into play, because that's really all they have. Like we said, the Viper not too mobile, so Meng Dai probably going to have to keep an eye on that just in case for a reactionary TP.
Well, they got us.
Yassi is having a good start to the clockwork. He's got the Tranks, got the Windlace, the Urn is queued up as well. The 2 kills from 496 all occurred down at this bottom side, and you see as that fire gets caught out of position, they're going to punish him.
Come and get it!
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
TP out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, Yassi. I mean, he tries to make a play. They're still going to commit on forward, but Radiant, they've actually got the numbers advantage right now, as they're just going to lose off the Phoenix, and now Mommy with the Dragon Tail stun. Hung still has one more ultimate charge to utilize, so he gets back behind the tier 1 tower. He's going to get to safety. This will give time now for Drew to even rotate mid on the Ursa. A lot of emphasis from 496 to protect the tier 1 tower, but I don't even think they're going to be able to still. Like, Drew might just feed his life here, and Rage already used. The strikeout. They're going to go in here. Hung finds a nice kill, but now he hasn't retreated away with the dissimulate. Cogs from Yassi once again, but the poisoned attack with the right click from UK, is it enough? He's got the bottle charges with the good old little shredder with that minus armor.
Road agent.
Dire's middle tower has been denied. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Double
Be a
down.
nice snipe to get. They potentially saw it with that courier. Not sure. I didn't see the palming. You do see though, like, yeah. They just need to hold one stun. Well, they're going to chuck all out, and now that's plenty. They just need that extra rotation, although extra armor with the coal is not enough. So a big kill for them to get. If they can slow down this axe, he had the Vanguard already completed, working on the blink as the next item. If he was able to get that at a good timing, really could have given 496 an opportunity to make plays across the map, because we still haven't seen Void Spirit do that just yet. It looks like he's trying to get a little bit of catch up in the jungle, but hasn't really got too lucky with any runes to think about making maneuvers.
Bottom is missing, according to Axe.
Do it with flair. Coming in.
Do you see He went to Boots of Travel first for Mermaid Guy. Even Force Staff is the next item queued up. So looks like he really wants to get involved in a lot of these fights. Just, you know, push out the map and make sure he's always there, ready to rock.
And it's off.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Battle Hunger? They stopped to use it. Maybe thinking that extra movement speed was going to be enough, but allowed Army Geniuses to catch up, and Dire is still not in a position where they can punish that deep attempt. Hun's going to go in. It's a lot of damage on Wommy, double Astral Step, but it still at least gets the sun off before he dies. So they lose the Void Spirit. Bombi as well hung around for a little bit too long, and he also had the dive available. So 496 just lose 3. And even Drew, he's going to have to TP out now, but he's already been able to show up top, so he'll have a way to be able to cancel the TP. Drew just has to run away, but it's taken too long. Cookie sets up for the arrow. A beautiful maneuver from Army Geniuses from the triangle to top with their TPs, and they can potentially put pressure on another tier 1 tower.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top
You just
tower
see
is under
that
attack.
Army Geniuses, the pressure they're being able to put across the map,
Dire's
it's really
structures
starting
are
to
fortified.
mount up here. As even Dumpbot again, the Boots of Travel from the main Gaia, making sure he's a constant threat across the map. Finally, you know, bringing up that mobility issue, but he's really itemized to deal with. The issue is that he hasn't really itemized to deal with the Ursa, as once Drew gets on top of him with one hook shot, he's gonna get punished there. Drew stacks up the Fury swipes and gets a kill. That's a big one.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower.
It looks like Hung's actually rushing an Aghanims here. Do you like that? Because I feel like yours is so good this game.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Sure.
Rock it on.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh!
And they are indeed, as Yashi's going to get caught. The Dragon Tail arrow combo on point so far this game. And you just see, when you got an easy point target stun to set up for the Miran arrow, it can just make a life of Dota so easy. That is a...
Such a limited
The lane, I didn't mind the 2 point... I guess it's only 0.25 extra though. Yeah.
Dire are scanning.
Yep.
Players here.
double damage.
You see that. Could be time for Dire to make a move. I will say that Drew got a very, very good timing on the Battle Fury. Top of the net worth right now. I mean, DB's very close as well on his Juggernaut. 1-0-1. Both the cores looking very, very even. I mean, we've just seen one death on Drew compared to the Jug. But again, these are two heroes that have got a super early Battle Fury timing. So I guess it's going to come down to, you know, is there a big like 2-item timing or 3-item timing between these two heroes that we could expect?
Take it on.
Regeneration and sweet.
Oh, DB. Oh, he can just TP out now. Oh, they don't know where the axe is actually. Looks like now cooldown, so gonna spin. He'll go for the TP, but there's the axe. Speak of the devil. He'll cancel that one now. DB's gonna have to stand his ground. He'll turn around with the Omni Slash. The rest of Radiant are coming over as well, but they haven't brought down the Juggernaut just yet. The Healing Ward able to keep him enough health to sustain through the initial damage. Another look to turn with the reinforcements coming on over. Clockwork's gonna end up falling thanks to the Mortimer Kisses from UK. And now Hung Hung's gonna be careful as well. He's actually gonna Astral Step straight on Wummy. Great positioning from the Dragonite, was able to read the retreat like a book, and they find 2 kills there.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
There.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower.
That's a lot of damage. Yep. Cole on top of the Cree wave. The Sunray maxed out here from Bombi, so they just melt through the Juggernaut. That's a big kill. First death of the game. They might still look to fight though. That baby, he's already blinked. Misses the call. They've got the Supernova Sword to be able to utilize them. The hookshot as well. That could be a great egg, but he's actually going to push back. Now with the cogs, pushes out the Ursa. Drew's still able to lock on target from UK. And it's a free fight for Meng Dai at the moment. But they're going to be careful how further they push back towards the T1 tower. Because you've got these heroes that are about to respawn as Yassi is going to pay the price there. The rest of the team retreat away 496. They would have a skewed way
Radiant's
to
middle
punish
tower
Army
is under
Geniuses
attack.
from having a lack of numbers there. DB?
Radiant's middle tower
He's-
is under attack.
Not sure if he can farm this or not. He's toying with the line,
Agents of the
but he's
void.
toyed with it for long
Radiant's
enough for
bottom
Army
tower
Geniuses.
is under
They've
attack.
backed off, so that BB should be able to farm relatively safe here. We do see Dire, they're going to smoke up. We still haven't seen a Supernova yet this game, and it's also a big timing. Hung Hung just got that level 12. He's also got the Aghanims picked up as well.
That as tribute.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's courier has been killed.
Foaming in.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, and it's a bit of an issue right now for the DK. I mean, he's 3-1 and 6, but being able to keep up as an offlaner. He's only got 2 points in the Breathe Fire, so they're walking underneath.
Radiant's top
Yep.
tower is under attack.
They're still... Oh, wow. If they got the chain lockdown, which it looks like they're going to be able to provide thanks to the arrow. Hung Hung. I mean, it was a difficult lane, but still, we're out of the laning stage now, and he's... this is a rough game so far from him. Oh no, Drew. There is indeed. The bear, and he's gone. Out he is. Drew was having such a good game farming up, and interesting for him is looks like he's opting into the BKB next. He wanted that Sanj and Yasha, but He's not going to get an opportunity. And now with DD, maybe. Where's the jug? Not there. Yeah, he's...
Double
Looks like
damage.
Wami's still going to take it. Farming DD from Wami. I'm sure he's going to love a little bit of catch-up. Yep. Just... Yeah, see? When he hooks off forward, he will find to snap fire. Cold gonna push him back, and a nice arms from Hung Hung does prevent the cookie from giving him some space there. UK is going to end up falling, and well, 496 use a smoke for it, but they do bring a couple of heroes, and now they're going to smoke up.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
BB. Calls there, but Radiant, they're on the high ground. Not the greatest start from 496. Cogs as well. It gives them some retreat capability. They're going to be careful how far they push from Army Geniuses in the choke point with an axe, with a supernova. They want to try and use this arrow to the end. It does shoot the silence now with the Juggernaut. They might just get brought down. That B will force away. He's going to get protected now with the Blade Fury. He's got the healing ward up on the high ground as well. The Juggernaut has kept his life. The supernova, it's in a pretty good spot, but there's no one to protect it or at least hold Army Geniuses in that location. As Bombi, I mean, the supernova gets completed, but he's gonna have to fly himself away. Somehow that healing ward keep Juggernaut alive. We got the Dragon Tail arrow set up once again as Army Geniuses find 3 and into Roche they go.
Under attack. Dire are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Catch again. They need to try and eat the arrow, but Hung Hung cost him his life regardless. Drew just moving in forward. He did get the BKB. A great start from Wami. You said he was just a blink stun, and he's doing that at such a high level right now. Some great catches from the Dragon Knight, but they know how important the Aegis is. They're going to buy back. That BB is going to be careful as well in the position. Radiant, they're collapsing on the axe. They're going to be able to find him. Now with the blink on cooldown, he's just going to have to stand his ground and eat all the damage. And he doesn't have a bite back now.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Now with 3,000 net worth lead here for Army Geniuses, the items just keep funneling in to their heroes. I mean, DK was falling behind, but he's now got the Sunge along with the recipe for the Halberd. Going to be working on the Talisman pretty soon. That's going to be such a great item to deal with the Ursa. You know, we saw that Solar Crest picked up recently. The Mirana getting items as well. You know, Jug working on the Skadi. Like, this is just out with the Aegis. Then, yeah, maybe they can wait, get one more item, and then look to group up and take objectives.
Gold and sweet.
Allies disappear.
Yeah, see, that's an awkward Cogs. Oh, Bomb even blocks the hook. I mean, there wasn't a creep on the high ground anyway, but
is under attack.
at least that is a buyback death timer for the clockwork. You cannot lose any more from that. I mean, Wami's hunting that BB. He's gonna get vision now. Blink gets cancelled. Is the movement speed enough from the axe? It looks like it is. Are they... I'm so surprised they didn't TPR. I guess they got a ward. Looks like they wanted to cut the wave. Bombi? They found him! Bombi! They're gonna jump, but can you bring down the Dragonite? I don't think you can. Nice shoots the Dragon Tail. Woman's falling pretty low here. Another 4-star away once again from Meng Dai now with the Supernova dropped as well. Burana straight on top. Burana doesn't have any more leap charges, so the Egg's going to end up popping, stunning up all three. But 496, where's the extra arsenal available here? Drew, he hasn't gone in just yet on the Ursa. A little bit worried that he gets kited. 2 will fall from Army Geniuses. Is enough, so great use of the Supernova. A little bit unlucky that they drafted the Mirana to deal with that Egg, but you know, the leap charges were all down.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Incoming!
Now Radiant, you know, I mean, you still have this Aegis advantage on DP, but pretty close to the sky, and they're gonna look to smoke though. Even the Halberd pretty close. So, but the issue is that the past team fight kind of wasted a minute or so of, you know, farming potential that they could have gotten closer and closer to the item. So maybe they feel a little bit forced to make a play now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Silence. Too late. Sunray. Aegon just got, I believe, reassembled here from the Void Spirit, so he's going to negate a lot of the initiation. Now Meng Dai forces into the side at 496. They get pushed back, culled down that BB. Finding a bit of a killing spree there. I'm not sure if the courier just delivered it or if he just assembled it for the Void Spirit, but the Aegon is coming clutch there.
Here.
DB's gonna be careful. Jump in, burst up, but they got back up a little bit too late. At least they're gonna be able to eat the Omni Slash charges here. Are they gonna try and look to turn? They got the numbers advantage, even though Radiant have a couple buybacks, and with the Supernova once again on top of the tier 1 tower. DB can retreat away with the movement speed, but Drew's hunting. The slow is there, but the respawns are coming out. Army Genius has got UK now to be able to utilize, and now with the cookie forward, Bombi, he's in trouble. Arrow's gonna fly just a little bit short. DB still... Oh no. He's got that movement speed. Blue Fury on top, and Bombi. And yes, he's gonna try and protect his support, but it's not gonna be enough. As Hung still looking to fight. Got a double damage. Nice amount of damage getting dished out. Finds a kill on the Mirana, but now has no more Astral Step charges. Yassi needs to try and cancel the Mortem Kisses. Will be able to do so, but now without the Ages, Drew's coming over as well. But 496, they just don't have the answers. Drew's going to move in, but he's going to be careful that he gets kited right now. Nether Toxin, Nether Strike going through that BKB. Drew finally gets a little bit of space for the 4-star forward once again. Meng Dai using it aggressively so Jod can get the favorite position. That BB, it's a nice call, but it's not nice enough. They'll lose the Ursa. Wami's even going to be able to show up as well with the extra stun lock. They're chasing down to the southern side, but Hung, he's in trouble. The Resonant Pulse physical protection is not enough to keep his life, as a Jug will crit him down, and Wami's not done. Trying to chase underneath that tier 3 tower. Dat BB will get back to safety there, but it's a costly fight for 496.
And it's off.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Mine.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Coming through.
Wami, that is a aggressive position against a Spirit Vessel along with the Sunray percent. That BB gets the cull, and now that movement speed. It's plenty to get him back to safety.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Interesting.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
The prize is mine.
Yeah. Who else would want it? I'm trying to think. The intel's nice. I wonder what other neutral items he could have. I think you get hit and push back out. I'm trying to think now. Yeah. I get what you, the pushback. Yeah.
Allies.
That could be interesting mechanic. UK.
Radiant are scanning.
They see. Oh no, Hong. I mean, he's got the Aeon disc. 2 ultimate charges as well, but the more Morbius can scout him out. Let's see if they're going to be able to close the distance. No. Limb stuck as well. Used all those leap charges, poor guy. But I mean, it's a lot forcey. You see Dire instantly, they just want that tier 1 tower top. And is Drew near the area he is? Let's see. I mean, first spawns in 10 seconds. Radiant are on the opposite side of the map, and they're going to lose that tier 1 tower to TP as well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I think it's a bit late now. They're coming over. It's a long one anyway.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Still got a even game here. 2,000 net worth lead for Army Geniuses. Experience looking pretty good for them. They got their Jug top the net worth, and also a BKB now completed for the Viper, but it's smoke up time from 496. They want to brawl.
Boom, there we go.
Invisibility.
Smoke on smoke, like the high ground. There's the jump onto the clockwork, but DP! It's a double call with a quick blade through from DP. Nice reaction, going to be able to keep the Juggernaut alive. They get the call, but Axe, it's going to cost him his life as well. They just need to try and cut the Juggernaut, because Drew, he's going to cut it as well. Meanwhile, throughout the room, but now with the Omnislash going to fight, a nice spin away. DP loses the Omnislash, now with the Supernova, it keeps alive. They're going to try and look to reset, but Jug is getting chased down from Yassi, but it's just the clockwork. The rest of the team, they've left Yassi on an island. He needs help, he needs it now. But DP's worried. Dire have swung on over. So it's a 2-for-1.
Yes.
Oh, Bombi? He's also dead meat here. Main Dire, that was a mass attack range with the Enchanter Quiver, just getting that one slow that was required to close the distance. And instantly, though, you see Hung gonna try and shove out bot, get these lanes in a position where it can maybe stop Radiant from taking an objective. I say that though, but DB, he's already in the pit.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
No, okay.
Radiant's
So
bottom tower
DB's got
is under
Aegis,
attack.
Shard, along with Cheese in the backpack. Butterfly also a fresh item for him, as that's the reason why we see Drew's working on the MKB for himself. Yasu. Poor guy.
A flight of fancy.
Oh, Drew, no, not again. This 4-star quick blink. They're using it to perfection. Main die this game. I've been so impressed with how he's used that 4-star on his teammates.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, we did see that last patch was a big nerf to a lot of gap close and getting a little bit of extra cast range. Gonna help out for some of these initiation heroes, as we do see though this tower's it's gonna get melted. Solar Crest, Lil Shredder, Joe top of the net worth. He's got a 5,000 advantage. Gonna try and jump him instantly to bring him down. Well, they will be able to do so, but it does cost Axe a lot at the moment. They're gonna dive in for the Supernova straight on the high ground. DB's gonna try and look serve the call. Nicely done. It's gonna be able to protect the Supernova. Can they get it a first? No! DB's got the attack speed to bring it down. Now he's gonna try and look to serve the Omni Slash, but Drew, he's protected with Ray. DB's gonna be careful once again. That BB. It's a great call. The Juggernaut's in trouble. Can they still get the kill? The damage isn't there. Is it there? DB, how's he alive? The Blade Fury's back up, ready to rock and roll. Is going to the northern side, but Drew, he'll find the big kill there. It's a solid high ground defense from 496.
I'll take that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's courier has been killed.
Should be dead meat. How is he? No chance he gets away. They see him right now? Flare? Okay, they see. Wommy, blink. Not fast enough. Yassi on point. That psychic head's really cool versus the clockwork, but yeah, they gap close and bring him down. That's a big kill because Wommy doesn't actually have buyback there, so top, mid, and bot's in a relatively good spot as well. They should at least get 2 tier 2 towers if they don't want to go higher ground for a tier 3.
Do it with flair.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Just look at the damage against Drew just from the Viper Strike and just a couple of poison attacks is through the roof. Like, I really wonder. Yeah, like, I wonder when Drew is going to think about getting the shard.
Such a limited imagination you have.
Shadows, take us.
Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Nice positioning. Force gets out of the Renton. Well, now Dire have a very, very powerful position on the high ground. And Radiant are aware of this. They're going to force them down if they want to take this engagement. Triple ward. Main Dire is really far away, but a call off the mark. The hook shot as well is going to miss. And now Wommy with Blink from forward gets a stun. Axe is going to get brought down. Pops the BKB. Actually gets a little bit of space, but probably might have to pop the Supernova really aggressively. He's not even going to think about doing so. He's down for 100 seconds. They even get the Eul Scepter set up here. Drew pops the BKB into a TP out. He will be able to make it away, but that is the BKB now used along with the Phoenix being dead in the decks. Okay, without Wommy there, I say that, but the actual step back up. DB again, the 4-stars from his teammates. And Wommy, he's in a position. They actually called out Drew. I don't think they have the damage right now just to DK in the Mirana, but the rest of the team are coming over, and you got to keep in mind, Drew, that DK is on cooldown, along with the buyback as well. 496 are going to get caught out with their pants down without the rest of the teammates. Drew, a protection for the hook, but it's not going to matter. Army Geniuses close the distance. Drew, down for 120 seconds, and Yassi. It was a great attempt, the Superman hook coming through to save the life. Unfortunately, the Ursa falls, and he too is going to end up joining him in the grave as Army Geniuses too quick across the map. And now they're going to be the ones that have to have another incredible high ground defense. Tommy doesn't make it away, he doesn't.
Entrapment.
May the Elder Ones carry you to rest.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are
I have
fortified.
glyph, so they can get rid of the creeps at least. Who they can... That'd be a bit cold. Hung Hung. Space, maybe. I say that. Dragon Tail, Hung Hung. Gotta be careful. He's got the shard. A lot of distance he can provide now with the Aghanim shard to simulate upgrade.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's bottom
There you
barracks
go.
has fallen.
Hung Hung. Right back. Got the air of this. That BB once again. It's a nice call. They're using the Sun Ray just yet, but DB's always protected with the Blade Fury. A little bit lucky with the Omni Slash bounces, and now 496. If they can get back inside the base here, and some abilities wasted. The Axe at least has a buyback, but they're going to be able to catch up the Phoenix as well. He needs some protection, and he needs it now. A dive away to the southern side, but now with the supernova, it's in an awkward spot. What a call! The Sun Ray! It's so much damage, but again, DB the Blade Fury off and up with the cogs. It's allowing the Blade Fury to hit onto all two. Yax, it's a back for him. Bombi dived in aggressively as well, and they still don't have Drew. Hung Hung is going to be able to stun up the Mirana. Gets back to safety. But that's all she wrote there is raid. If they don't lose anyone, they can reset, go back in if they want to. They're going to be careful. Someone needs to eat the arrow, but no one's going to. Drew, can he get the BKB off? Can he get anything off? He can't. No one ate the arrow for him. Drew chain locked down, and that's all the hopes from 496. Army Geniuses can turn their attention to the tier 3 towers and into the throne afterwards. They get to jump once again. Still Bombi show. The initiations from the Dragon Knight have been so on point this game as Army Geniuses take game 1.
Radiant victory. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team Dire team ban.
Welcome back to the
Radiant
PGL
team ban.
LoL division for the Southeast Asia region. We got 496 taking on Army Geniuses, and Army Geniuses currently up 1 game in our only best of 3 of the night. Denog was very impressed with their performance from game 1. 496. So, is there anything we feel like they can maybe work on a little bit heading into this second game?
Radiant team pick.
Yeehaw!
Radiant team pick.
Clockwork!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Yeah, like that 2-3 duo opener can be really scary if you have the capability of going like a Death Prophet Oracle. That combo is just really nice. Do you like what 496 have gone though with their combo opener, the Clockwork and the Phoenix? Yeah.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that a lot of teams are still drafting a Phoenix plus
Radiant
1 in the
team
opener when Juggernaut is just like Jug, Lifestealer just seem really, really strong like right now. Like a lot of teams are heavily favoring it. We saw DB had a great game. We've seen, the likes of Drew pop off on the Lifestealer. We've seen, other regions play very well on it as well. So, like you said, that Supernova still had some decent impact, but I'm just surprised that they go for this opener and both these heroes I feel like play a bit awkward into the Jug.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Yeah, and it just, DB already had a great game on it. Like you said, the freedom they have now, like it's a solid Jug game. You're able to win against an Ursa. Usually got a relatively strong matchup, but I like it. It was not great. I don't know what they could have done though to deal with the Viper. Like that Viper pick was great, and I wonder like how the itemization maybe could have been a bit different. Maybe just the fights they took overall, like you said, the positioning wasn't the greatest. I feel like the initiations, a lot of time when they were the ones starting the fights, they pushed too far, didn't get the right jump, and then it really made it awkward for Drew. So yeah.
Dire team pick.
Razor.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see if Army Geniuses
5
just go for like a
seconds.
Queen of
Radiant
Pain here.
team pick.
There's not a lot of lockdown. I think it's one of the best ways to lane versus Fraser, but they just want to double down on a lot of physical damage that they have already for Army Geniuses.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
How I just wonder how the Tusker is going to be able to lane if that is a Razor in the safe lane. Like, I feel like you're going to lose a lot more of your aggressive impact, right? Yeah.
Dire team ban.
Dark Seer.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
And I feel like the Darkseer as well is just going to have such a strong game at protecting your heroes. You got Surge for your mobility to get out of the static link. I think already
10
Darkseer with a
seconds
melee
remaining.
1 and melee 4 is really when you want to draft him, because those are the
5
heroes that
seconds
don't want to
remaining.
get kited, are going to be on top of you, so you can utilize that Iron Shell. And the Aghanim's plus health is going to be pretty strong inside something like a Chronosphere, just tanking yourself up just a little bit. You know, he could even go for some utility items as well after the Aghanims just to help out, because it's a lot of team fight right now from either
Radiant
teams.
team ban. Dire team pick.
Yeah.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Do you feel like the sounds like a rough time? Maybe they're just, I think Conquer versus strong, like the Chrono, but like you said, I mean, you're not going to pick it when you have the potential of laning into a Razor. Like, that hero is just going to really, really make it difficult. Do you feel like 496 have the capability of putting Razor on that BB and then having him lane versus Juggernaut, or do you think it's maybe more than likely Hung playing it?
Radiant team pick.
Riki.
I was digging the Pugna pick, honestly. I was a fan of it. Not a fan of the Riki. Riki 2. I think we saw Lilgun play in the upper division. I saw Sanctity do
10
it,
seconds
which
remaining.
is
5 seconds remaining.
I think you need more damage though, right? Is DK going to be enough damage?
Choose your hero.
It's this is going to be interesting. I mean, a Ricky mid, the last pick Doom, like you said, they were kind of wanting some damage inside the chrono. At least the Doom is going to offer you a great way to deal with something like the Darkseer, something like the Juggernaut. I feel like 496, they cannot let this game, they can't let the early game get out of hand, because they are going to lack a lot of damage in the early game. They've got solid team fire, but you got to get to that team fighting stage where you aren't too far behind, and I'm a little worried that might be the case. Yeah, the the Ricky mid is intriguing. What does a Ricky mid provide you that safe lane Ricky doesn't? Yeah, and you will be able to see like how aggressive he can get in the early game. Like Ricky's already got some pretty solid mobility, at least in the fights, being able to get in and out. You know, the blink, tricks of the trade, that's going to get amplified now with the Darkseer. So I feel like the early game is going to be really aggressive. And like you said, it just leaves DB to freely farm. DB had a great game on the Juggernaut, got really, really farmed. You know, he's keeping up with Drew's Battle Fury. They both hit very good timings on that Battle Fury, but you know, now it's a game where he's not as worried. Like, he can still get aggressive pretty early on. You know, the Faceless Void is someone who... This is a hero who's very, very reliant on his cooldown. So, I am a bit worried here for 496 for the early game. I can't lie. I feel like... Do you think Hung Hung has to pop off? Otherwise, this early game looks rough for 496, or... Yeah. He would to start the game. I think Radiant do know, yeah, Simmerman guys starting to get rid of his own. This is such a cool Ricky set as well. I feel like we get a couple cool sets every now and then, and this is definitely got to be up there. Definitely got a bit of a Jack the Ripper vibe. He's cruising. Maybe he's a fan of the Bulldog. I can't see why
the battle
it would be called something else, or why would be another reason, I should say. What does fettuccine have? It's a dish. So like you got to say the whole thing then. Alfredo could just mean so many other things. You're missing a crucial word there. Do you reckon we need more like little pets running across, or would you think that would just kind of cluster up the map?
Why prolong the inevitable?
Oh, why did they pick the Ricky in this matchup? They just feel like it's like he might not get many last hits, but he can still have some solid impact, or? Well, I will say that Hong Kong has to be kind of careful with when he uses the static link, just if there's another creep wave coming through, and once he gets a couple more charges in the blink strike, that extra range is going to be nice for the Ricky to be able to play with. But you already take a look as we head towards the top side. Is Phoenix actually dead? No, Lim not going to dive under the tower. He has to eat a lot of right clicks there. But yeah, top, it's just resorted back into trying to cut the wave here. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a difficult level 1 matchup for the Doom, so Gassi just wants some solo experience to deny a full wave away. Oh. Solid ring of protection pickup though in a lane like that. You know, the low shredder, you know, along with that Blightstone, the Juggernaut, you know, right clicks can stack up occasionally as well. I mean, early on it is majority Blade Fury damage, but I like the itemization coming out as we take a look at this bottom lane. How does the Faceless Void fare as a carry versus the Dark series? Is he able to have an okay time?
First blood! I can't reverse in this.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was just gonna say, like, I wonder if even Drew thinks about going for like a Morbid Mask or something just for that sustain against the Iron Shell, because the constant, you know, poke and prod damage is really annoying, where you can't really time walk off a quick burst, you know, spell or something to get some health back. So, you know, maybe it's just gonna try and get some quick items, get back in the jungle, and then out of this lane as fast as possible. Yeah, they've actually done a really good job from Bumpy to soak up as much experience here, and just funneling all that into your Faceless Void is, you know, kind of showing out in the last hits as well. Is 21 at the moment from Drew, having a very good lane. Dark's here on 14. You do take a look though. Mid is Boomerang die. Trick the trade, not going to get the distance out of the static link. Be able to cut back through and use at least the blink to provide some distance. But Hong Kong, he's already got 3 points in the plasma field, so that's plenty of damage to get the kill on the Ricky. Meanwhile, up top, we also see the Juggernaut getting another kill on the Doom.
Got it.
Dire's
lane.
middle tower is under attack.
He's taking on the world right now. Can he get a kill before he dies? One more limb. Oh my. That was a close one, but a big kill nonetheless, as Boomerang Dire gonna get a little bit of bounty gold and, you know, some free creeps now. Yeah, my watch. What weird limb? They were trying to smoke up and go to the Razor. They're really trying to give some emphasis for remaining Dire to have a good lane there, but positioning from Bombi was pretty solid just to pop the smoke. I like the thought process though. It's like, okay, you know, my lane, Darkseid can definitely always keep up with the Iron Shell, but you know, we kind of need to give some help to the Ricky there. If they got 2 kills in the row on the Razor, then Ricky, he would have been well and truly happy with how his lane stage went. Yeah, considering Razor is known as that lane dominating heroes, that BB could be in trouble here if the movement speed's going to do him well enough. They used the cookie when the Jug was still straight on top of the Doom, so he was able to just position slightly out of angle to make sure the Snapfire cookie didn't find the connection there. And not walk back into them. Just gonna hold back UK. Move the tier 1 tower, but the healing ward getting taken away. Yassi's still, he'll lose his life to the Blade Furies. Army Geniuses, no extra reinforcements coming through for the Jog. Let's go. That's just a good support. Animal cruelty. Just get the pets battling it out. That BB should be dead, man. With the tag team. Those swings. They still even had the Blade Fury. Obviously, got to be kind of careful now. And DB's actually got a Maelstrom queued up here. So, do you like the Maelstrom pickup instead of something Bombi? That's 5 on cooldown, so DB recognizing this and just chasing him down. Nice use of the Omni Slash. He gets a double.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Running Dire. See, maxed out to the distance he can have right now to pop the static link is going to make it very difficult for Hung Hung. They'll lose the clockwork there at the mid lane. They're still going to be pretty careful. He lost the range creep, so we can't blink to, but
Dire's middle tower is
a bit
under
tricky
attack.
here. Yeah, and the Q gives you at least some way to be able to keep up in farm if you have to go back to the jungle and you know, find some stacks for yourself. Like I said, 2 points in the static link is great. You get a lot of value out of it as well. We'll see UK gonna end up falling across the map. Meanwhile, Yassi's getting chased down around the bounty.
Tower is under attack.
Yassi actually gets away with a nice position in the cogs, and this does free up mid well and truly here from 496.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Got it.
Yeah, he would. Do you feel like he's still happy though with his positioning, considering the Razor lane? Very difficult to make an attempt on, especially when 4 and 6 are in the area. The cloaks pushes them away, and Drew, that's a great rotation with the Chronosphere. The Sunray is going to wear off, but it looks like they've got plenty of damage to find 2 kills at the moment. DB's going to suck up the Slash, but just the Juggernaut himself is unable to bring them all down. He'll spin through the Razor and now escape with his life. It'll be a 3-for-1 with a lot of team fight ultimates getting used there, but meanwhile top, no, that BB, he's used his own big ultimate, just on some measly old Sapphire, but it's going to give him a little bit of gold and put the ulti on cooldown. It also should enable them to take this tier 1 town now top.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I sense a connection between us.
Yeah, we have always seen that Blink Snowball be such an X factor through team fights, just being able to mitigate a initiation from, you know, a key spell, a key hero just wasting a lot of their time, and you can, that couple extra seconds of protection can be enough for a counter initiation or, you know, an extra reinforcement to come through in the nick of time. I'm It's gonna try and blink back to the wave, but Yassi well aware that there was only real escape mechanic. They're still gonna use the double blink up. They've got the dust, immense amount of damage stolen. It does drag away 2 heroes bot though, so it's gonna leave that BB solos. The Mortimer Kiss is gonna get dropped to claim that kill. Meanwhile, Drew's just battling out. Can he get a couple bash? Team DB needs to get lucky. Another bash from Drew. Oh no, you hate to see it, a solo kill. And now Drew, he's 2 levels ahead of the Juggernaut right now. This is a 5,000 lead, that 496, only 12 minutes into the game.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And who knows how his timings could be looking if he only had 1 death compared to the 3. You know, Diffuser Blade would probably be done by now. You would have also lessened a lot more of the farm that you would have given over to the Razor and the 496 supports as well from assisting. So it's, you know, could cost them here as you see this net worth lead just continuing to grow right now. You also got to keep in mind that this is a Doom that does have max devour, so that BB with the Vanguard is working on the BKB as his second item. Oh, they just got the TP out from Yassi, and now with the hook shot, it's gonna go deep on it. DB might just be able to blade pure TP out, and that he will. So they see the Razor, and now with the Clockwork away from Drew. Drew's really on an island. He's actually got 1 hero on the back line. It's gonna be Bombi with the Phoenix, but he himself has to dive away. So 496, get out of dodge.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, this is what seems to happen when you leave a Doom team kind of on their own. Like, well, one Doom's just going to have two items, two really key mid-game items as well as UK. He's got some reinforcements coming through. Mechanism's actually going to keep him alive from one mid, but that is not the greatest wall. Vac only level 1. We've got the Mortimer Kisses. Doom's going to come out. Jug's got a little bit of the Blade Fury. He's actually going to turn and use that damage to bring down Doom. But Hong Kong, a great wraparound, finds a static link, and now with the damage as well, 4-star 4. They drop the Chronosphere onto 3. And Drew's got plenty of damage. The Maelstrom procs coming out left, right, and center. They've even found the main Dire as well, but the dust is just about to wear off. So the main guy is able to get out with his life, but Army Geniuses, it cost them 4. Oh, right now I think they're happy with how their role plays going. With 8,000 lead, they're like, yeah, maybe it's going well. They even got the purge, which just kind of looks like a little bit of lightning. Yeah, and they're all in on it. They're all in on another team fight as well. Even though the Doom and the Corona on Kuna, but that's quite the hook shot on the top of the middle. Now the Domicile as well. A great supernova on the high ground. And now they need to retreat away. UK actually dropping the Observe Wall. Black like, no, it's not fast enough. A nice quick attempt with the Observe Wall, but the rest of the team getting put back underneath the T2 tower. Meng Dai now with the Fizzle freshly picked up. He'll be able to have the damage to get the kill on the Razor. With such an incredible supernova, forces Army Genius to split away.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Coming in.
It drew
Dire's middle tower is under
Maelstrom's
attack.
son. Yeah, so he's got Titanic. It's the next item here for the Faceless Wave. Okay. Level 17 though, my god. Drew is 15, I think I saw. Yeah. Yeah, that's a yikes.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, the Jug's 3-3 as well.
Are fortified.
He's only been able to hit 116 creeps, and he's just... Bring him down one. Oh, great use of the Hurricane Pike and with the Doom. So use it on the Ricky. Mortimer Kiss is doing minimal amount of damage. The mech as well is not enough. They dropped the wall, but no use of the vacuum. It's still only level 1. These levels are just not getting funneled into the key heroes right now of Army Geniuses, and it's going to cost them 3 heroes. Once again, they're just losing team fight after team fight. They didn't even use Chrono. They didn't even use Supernova. But it looks like they're pinging out the Roshan as the next objective.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Got it.
Incoming.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Yeah, you are indeed. Such a valuable extra little ability that the Doom is able to have in his arsenal this game is 496. This is a quick maneuver from them. The Roshan getting picked up into a smoke. Such a great 4-star game, yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Would be. Yassi? Oh, hook. No. Oh, David. Ah, they're cheating. Come on. You see the voice lines coming out. We're toying with him and then. I've had enough of this. I want the kill. Let's just drop the chrono. Let's get it over and done with.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Boom! There it goes!
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Radiant? I need the boys to come on over, the main Dire. I got that BP, but he's got the BKB. The main Dire's in trouble. They can be able to purge off the Surge, and they get the Doom on the Juggernaut as well. So DB's got to retreat to safety. Petru's hot suit right now, but the time walk on forward. The Mortar Kiss is doing minimal amount of damage as well. So just catch up to Wami. The Surge is there. That BP wasn't able to purge it off. It didn't even matter. They're just getting kill after kill. They should be able to chase down UK as well, and they just tap out. Army geniuses. This was a completely different team from game 1 to game 2.
Radiant victory. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Welcome back to our last match of the night. We got 496 taking on Army Geniuses. Danog's back with another background. We've a little bit of tea
10
time here.
seconds
What haven't we
remaining.
got? Hey,
Radiant team
sipping on
ban.
some
Dire
nice
team
cocoa.
ban.
Yep.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
You take a look
Dire
at
team
the adaptation to some of the bands as well. Like we've seen the Centaur, Beastmaster, taken care of. Yeah, and the Clockwork priority from Army Geniuses. Yassi played it in both games. We saw Bombi's now played Phoenix. Well, more than likely Bombi playing the Phoenix
10
in 3
seconds
games. So it's
remaining.
obviously something that 496 have a lot of priority on.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah,
Dire
actually,
team
what the
pick.
hell? Oh, back into the the classic. That's also another hero that UK. We brought it up with him when we had that interview in week 3 with him. I'm like, you enjoy playing the ogre? You played a lot, and you know this series we haven't seen it so far.
10
He's now going to
seconds
go
remaining.
for it.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Yeah. Surely maxed out Ignite and somehow he just gets a 5-man kill. You'd love to see that. That's quick
Radiant
minus for him.
team
He'd be
pick.
like, team, come on. There's
Here
literally
I am.
no other opportunity I would be able to get a minus but a rampage. And then his team's like, no, get me Solar Crest. Get me something. Yeah. Back to the 5 den.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant
Just a jug.
team ban.
The jug, yeah. Now the Centaur.
Ten seconds remaining. 5
Oh.
seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah,
Remaining.
I like that they've taken care of the Void. We saw Drew have a really
5
good game on
seconds
it. They
remaining.
prioritized the Phoenix Void combo. I was
Dire team ban.
intrigued to see what they were going to combo up with the Phoenix. I was thinking the Mars was still capable,
Radiant
the Axe
team
was there,
ban.
which is something they went in game 1. Yeah, like I was mainly intrigued. I was just thinking, like, what do they want to pick with the Phoenix? They went Centaur, though. Do you feel like they could have going to go another hero
Dire
that will
team
mainly
ban.
provide the big crowd control, or do you think Centaur Hoof Stomp is kind of enough?
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Yeah, and like you said, like we haven't seen Grimstroke be contested at all. Like was getting first picked
10
so
seconds
often.
remaining.
And this series, it's just been untouched so far. Like either
5
team just
seconds
have
remaining.
a different idea of what they favor as position 5 supports. I mean, the Phoenix has been pretty hot from 496. Army Geniuses, you've seen from them as well. I mean, you can still play the Grimstroke in other roles, but we see it a lot as the 5. Yeah.
Radiant team pick.
Dragon Knight.
Dire team pick.
Shadow Demon.
I like that. Yup. Oh yeah.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and I think the Shadow Demon defensive factor as well against something like a DK setup
Radiant
into the
team
arrow.
pick.
Now you just kind of take away the combo.
It's looking spicy.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I'm taking a look who's spamming him.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Yeah, the cheese is
Radiant
something that
team
Army
back.
Geniuses have always had in the arsenal, but we saw how impactful the Viper could be in that game 1. And that was the Army Geniuses pick up really to deal with the lanes and also the Ursa. And, well, now they have the Viper. Look at the Nether Tox in this game. DK passive, Huskar passive.
5
Not bad.
seconds remaining. Ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds
Let me
remaining.
see. So Army Genius have the overall last pick right now.
5 seconds remaining.
It's more than likely going to be that Wami offlane DK again with the Murano now that the Huskar's picked up.
Dire team ban.
It's going a little laggy occasionally. I don't know what's going
team
on.
pick.
In game, it's been fine, and
It's looking
other draft,
spicy.
it's The sounds good, guys. You got me. No, still here. Crap. Sorry. Say that again.
10 seconds remaining.
Seems like it. It seems like it's been
5
good when you
seconds
start your
remaining.
sentence, and then sometimes it'll tail off. Hmm. Yeah, when we've been in game, it's been good. So, what are we looking for 496? They're looking for their Drew hero, someone that's able to be the big ol' win condition to take over this game. Yeah, there's a lot of cores that have been banned out here. There's not much left for him. I'm trying to think of how they can play versus the Huskar as well. Like, what route do they want to go down?
Dire team pick.
Sven stands ready.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
It's getting a bit better. I just feel like once we get in game, it'll be good. Yeah, that's... I wonder how active they can go on the position one though for Army Geniuses. They're getting
Now
Invoker, so yeah,
select your
okay, they
heroes.
have a hero that can be really active across the map. Will be DB playing the Invoker, however, so a nice way to be able to kite the Sven. Tornado as well against the Centaur. Stampede to retreat away is going to be such a nuisance. But I must say, I've seen Drew absolutely destroy on the Sven, and as soon as I saw that get picked up and then saw the Shadow Demon, I'm like, I really like this, because Shadow Demon's a support that can really easily create stacks. You're going to be on that Radiant side, so we see the easiness of Shadow Demon just being able to taper off from that top lane and just create a couple free stacks there for Drew. But if it is... Yeah, that's going to be the X factor here. If you can take a couple of big team fights, transition that into the objectives, because it does feel like Army Geniuses, you don't have the capability to really go
Prepare for battle.
the late game here. Like your win condition with the Huskar lineup is, it's not ultra late. Like something like a Sven, the team fight as well, that Radiant can dish out, but it always feels like that second Aegis is the big thing. Although Army Geniuses, they don't really have the defensive support like we see or so often with the Huskar. The Oracle is always that big factor. Dazzle, even just something like an Abaddon or something like that can always be nice. But we'll see. This is a decided match and heading into an incredibly important series for either team. They're currently in that 5th position, so Daniel, who do we think is going to be able to increase their positions in the standings after this one?
30 seconds to battle.
Ear support.
Yeah, Yeah, you're right. Like the break this game is just through the roof. It's going to be so difficult for Army Geniuses to be able to play into the break. And I feel like though we saw last game they weren't able to get as active on the supports. Do you feel like they're going to be able to do that this game? That lane is going to be kind of awkward here for DatBB though. We saw
The battle begins.
well, I believe it was in game 1 where they were going for a bunch of pulls and then he just kept unfortunately dying a bunch. Oh no, so that was the Doom. That was the Doom. Where they kept going for pulls and Doom just unfortunately wasn't having a fun time.
Close, but not quite. Denial.
Yeah, and we're still yet to know what's really going to happen after this season. It's all up in the air, so you want to at least make sure you're not in relegation and maybe in a contending position to be in some form of qualifiers or something. Like, yeah, who really knows? Yes. Just looks like Grid Familiar has been a bit of a nuisance today. Who knows?
Dire's courier has been killed.
It's so annoying when I got the disruption into that hoof stomp. The main Dire, can he get it out? One more right click. Woo! Yes, he will get it. Those level 2s so impactful. You see the timing coming out in 496 using it to their advantage. TV's hating life. So, oh man, like Viper has to be at least like in the top 5 worst heroes to lane verse.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, in general, I was gonna say lanes. Is he up there? Is he worse than a Viper in a game though? Don't even get me started. Like techies, even like if your team pits a techies and he's like level 25, I swear it just like it makes you not want to play the game.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Mid techies, what was his item build? What? Right clicking techies. Let's go. New build. We're gonna see it on a couple of these pro teams. When do you think we'll start seeing some hoodwink? Some teams have tried to experiment with him. Do you think he just needs a little bit more buffs till that hero gets played? Yeah.
Radiant structures are fortified.
DP. I'm just trying to close the distance. It's actually a nice rotation from you. Tossed up onto the tower. Hung getting way too aggressive. Great TP from UK. I mean, it does leave Mamang Dai solo, but look at where the lane is. That rotation is enabled because you have a wave under the tower. And Mamang Dai really isn't at too much threat of dying. Like, he might not CS as well, but he's not going to die. Exactly right, Deno. You just puns on puns. I can't keep up with you.
The prize is mine.
I feel like let's not do that.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You reckon when you okay. You reckon when you got maybe some kids, you'll be I feel like you'll be the dad to just dish out all the dad jokes. All the cringy ones too. Yeah, well, is it though? I don't think they elicit the same reaction as a dirty joke. They elicit a reaction, but I feel like there is I don't know if it's the same reaction. You get a different laugh from different jokes in different environments. A full dad joke. I mean, a kid's gonna love it. And Viper's not gonna love this rotation. Fire Blast sets up. Nicely done. I don't think it's gonna matter. It might actually cost Phoenix his life for eating the arrow there. Yas is even gonna swing on over. That is actually taking a lot of damage and he will end up dying. So it's a 2-for-1. The Invoker, the sole death there from Army Geniuses. But I mean, 496 still lose 2.
Salamene smiles upon me.
Thanks for 67 gold, brothers. Arcane already completed for him. Well, he's got enough gold at least. He actually TP'd up for Hung. Okay.
Top tower is under attack.
He's still gonna die anyway. He wanted to E-ward and then turn back to the killers. Top Centaur. Earn along with the
Dire's
burning
middle
spears
tower is
should
under
be
attack.
enough here. And I was just gonna say that Centaur's having a really good lane. 40 last hits, he's on top, but Mamang Dai is now gonna kind of flex that laning stage muscle that the Husker ever so does. They're giving okay, so Mamang Dai is actually gonna take it. I mean, we'll see the Sven get the ancient, but Hung is yeah. That's well, that was a quad at the hard camp, I believe. Oh, Yassi. Poor guy. Wait, do they? Didn't know that. Interesting. I didn't even know that. But then there's all these little, yeah. That's just give me all that expert analysis. Dad jokes, puns, and a Vaul Assassin expert. You're stacking them up along with the cream connoisseur. Keep going. Name's Cream, Mr. Mumbai. Oh, we can. I feel like we can still.
Radiant are scanning.
Jeez.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yep. Yeah, probably makes it away as well. He's got 2 points Dragon's Blood. He's really itemized to be super tanky this game. Double Bracer, Fuse Raindrop.
Dire's
He's really
bottom
trying
tower is under
to be
attack.
that beefy man.
I dig that.
Definitely works out. I'm not gonna lie, I still have not seen it, but look, having a girlfriend does take up a lot of time. I will say that. I'm not. All I'm saying is that, like, if I'm going to watch any anime, it's gonna be the Dota one. I'm not, when I was a kid, there would be the animes that you would include, but I haven't gone out of my way to ever really, watch some of the ones on Netflix and all the other ones. But the Dota anime is definitely one that is on the watch list. Invincible.
Shadows to us.
Nice arrow from Lim. Wommy's gonna be okay though. That was the stampede used to close the distances. The rest of the Radiant heroes, they even brought Yassi and Bombi down bot just to make sure, in case Army Geniuses brought their own numbers to a bottom engagement. They're actually gonna smoke up. They could get popped from Lim, and he's far enough away to use the leads.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Make him
Radiant's middle
just
tower
put him
is
down to
under attack.
half. Yeah, exactly. It's just make him not have an easy life. Well, it might be an easier life if he gets a kill on that BB. For me.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh. Now they are going to see Bombi trying to swing down bot here on the Phoenix, so they will be aware that maybe Radiant are thinking about mounting a defense, but I don't... Do they really want to though? Like, Sven's up top. He's probably want to continuing to position around the triangle, because I feel like this game, Drew, does he really want to get active? Because it seems like he needs to continue farming to make sure he has enough items to hit a similar mid-game timing like the Husker's looking to.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Close, but not quite.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's a lot of control regardless, just the annoying invoker ability. Just nice, just the blink here, the reveal from that BP jumps instantly on top of the invoker. This time, it's going to be enough. We've got a battle at the top side of the map as well, 496. They're going to be careful because they showed 3 heroes down bot. TPs are coming to the tier 1 tower, but Yassi, he's already used the disruption, but Drew's still pretty speedy. Phase Boots along with the Warcry, getting a space. Great use of the Supernova as well. It's actually going to force Army Geniuses to turn around and retreat away. So, successfully done at turning their attention off the Sven.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, Wummy?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
What's going on? They're like, we want to go back in, we want to go out, back in and out, and Bombi gets a dive away, but it's not too far. Tornado not even required there as Wummy is going to find that kill thanks to the breathe fire, but it's a Phoenix kill, and meanwhile, at least you keep the Drew Sven alive. I do say though that the main guy is getting very farm, and he's going for a second item BKB here for the Huska. Huska.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
They have... The Stampede could be so impactful here to dodge the smoke maneuver, but a banishment Stampede, it's... Oh no, the illusion positioning. Unfortunately, Yas is going to eat the arrow, but Dire still don't feel too safe with pushing up. They had an Observe Ward in the lane, so maybe seeing the rotations come through from 496. But no, the Stampede's on cooldown. Main Dire not even thinking about coming on over. I do believe he got the BKB delivered to the Courage, so maybe he can TP in. He's going to do just that. 496 now. They need a retreat. But you know the Stampede's on cooldown to the force, gives the Viper a little bit of space. Main Dire's really careful, but the Nethertoxin's on cooldown, and over the BKB as well. They've dropped the Purge, just pushing back the Viper. Bombi as well retreats away, but the Shadow Demon caught. A great use of the Tornado there from DB allows them to catch a second, and Wami's also continuing to hunt for more as well. They're sticking around. Centaur, he blinks into the arrow, but you're your position 3, you're your core. Why are you trying to take an arrow for a support? That BB will lose his life as well. 4 down from 496. Love the play from a main Dire. Soon as he got the BKB, and into Roche they go.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Space from Army Geniuses. Do they know this is happening though? They ping it out. They're coming on over. Main Dire's gonna be careful. Stampede. Can they get there fast enough? No. Aegis is picked up, and now with the super Bombi dragging him down. He's gonna drop the supernova on top of the middle lane here, but DB, he might end up ticking out to the poison attack, and that he will, but you gotta keep in mind that the raid boss now having the second life to play with is gonna pop the BKB, but Wami's able to blink on full, but the Dragon Tail locks in Drew. Army Genius is still looking for more blood as well. Great use of the blink, and they chainlock the Husker before the armlet. They're able to bring him down with that damage, but can they find him a second time? I don't think so. Wami, he's actually got plenty of damage with the Breathe Fire. That was only 3 points in it as well. He just got an extra level, and able to stun once again. Wami's Dragon Eye has been so on point in both games that he's played. As soon as he's picked up the blink, he's had some very impactful initiations, and Army Genius is coming up big there. Me again.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This is just... You have to control this area from Radiant as UK. You gotta keep in mind that Husker, he did lose the Aegis, and UK might even lose his life as well. Push Stomp, double edge, plenty of damage. But he's gonna eat both stuns here. Positioning from Yassi is going to be able to keep in mind for a little while thanks to the banishment, but that BB is still slowed down. And the Stampede, fortunately on cooldown. Can they burn down the main guy? Really doesn't want to pop BK before this. He just gets out of range from the Sunray.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That's exact.
Catch us if you can.
Radiant are scanning.
And Army Geniuses are recognizing that this is a big timing for them. They know that Sven is a hero that really wants to utilize that flash farming in the cleave, and the Hutskar's got his item timings. Is Yassi Dire going to utilize his great Observe Wide between the tier 1 and tier 2 tower as Mamek Dire picks up the wicked 6 streak. He's 7-1-1, and they're going to be able to claim their first tier 1 of the game, it looks like.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
DB. Gotta be careful. He's in. Oh, they're gonna. Surely they know the. Yeah, okay, they get it. I was gonna say maybe they didn't think it was there because they missed the sentry previously, but nice heads up. But it looks like they were grouping up for a smoke or something. Actually, didn't have a smoke. So they're just making sure that they could D-ward freely. But this could now be a time for them. They got the BKB on Sven. You see, he wasn't able to complete the Sanjin Yasha. The rest of their cores have kind of fallen behind in items. I mean, I say that though. Viper did just pick up a Hurricane Pike, so they've got a couple items to utilize here with this fight now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Just Dire after those big couple of fights and the ages as well. They've been able to swing this network lead into their favor. They're slowing it down a little bit. Is there anything you're expecting them to wait for, or maybe they're just hoping for some smokes to get picked up soon?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Shadow, take it.
Be careful your positioning. Runner Arrow tries to leap to get an angle here, but now with the BKB pop, Arrow's gonna miss. The initiation actually gets the Viper for the higher ground, the Supernova as well. Protected thanks to Yashi's banishment, and as soon as he comes out, DB's gonna get stunned up. Where's the Husk coming? Mengdai's gonna move him forward. Wommy tries to get the Dragon Tail control up Yashi, but the key core is Mengdai with the BKB on cooldown, and the double edge is gonna be able to secure with kill, but Yarrow's finding the Sven, but Sven's got plenty of health to be able to utilize here as 496 find 4. They're gonna make it a 5th as well. 5 will drop from Dire, and now they can move back to find that tier 2 tower. We've seen time and time again that army geniuses, their team fights, the way they're able to accomplish a successful fight is mainly off the back of a great start with like a Dragon Tail arrow setup, but it just wasn't there to start. There's a bit of an awkward initiation, and we see a great supernova on the high ground from 496.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, yes.
Nice reactions from Wommy. Just gets his own blink away from the Centaur's jump. DB's going to be careful. He's going to run underneath and observe a sentry, but I don't think he's going to get caught. They're going to try and stampede to close the distance. There's no more T1 tower, though, for the reinforcement, so DB, he's going to end up costing his own life here.
Nothing is real.
Just... It really does. They're just continuing to slow down the really power spike that we see often in a Huskar lineup. I mean, that second Aegis is where you want to end the game. I know they don't have it yet, but still the mid game is where Huskars thrive, and right now they've giving away a couple unnecessary kills.
Has been killed. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He just got his courier killed though.
Radiant's top tower is under
2 minutes down for Centaur. That's actually massive here. You see
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yep. yeah, it really feels like 496 have to protect their supports. And, you know, we've seen what the Supernova can do. Even the Sunray, like percent damage, keeping a core alive as well. Speaking about the Phoenix, set up into the arrow, Sunstrike, that's enough damage. Guess what? Roshan's up as well, and Phoenix down for 40. How close to buyback is he? He needs 80 gold. He's not going to be able to get that one up fast enough, so... Although Dire, they're wanting more kills before Roche, it looks like. See, true. The Shadow Demon's there. They're going to go for the Shadow Demon instead. They will. Arrow's going to get in the action, and looks like Drew just has to watch a second support lose his life.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Regeneration.
Radiant? DB? The Centaur actually misses the host on that bit. DB. So remember, he doesn't have the Aghanim's. He's going to try and stampede into the middle. The Husk's taking a lot of damage. Centaur's just going to get ripped apart. It's a great Supernova off to the side, but Drew's going to win the man fight. He will be able to, losing a lot of health though. The Essence Ring giving the vital health to keep his life, but the Roshan's about to fall as well. A great buyback from DPC. Hooks off the inside pit. Roshan's going to end up falling. Drew's going to be able to claim the Ages. Now Dire, they don't have the numbers to be able to continue with the fight. They'll lose a fourth. The Ogre buys back for naught. He might even get caught from Yassi. Yassi's like, a free kill. Let's chase him down, boys. Don't let him get away for nothing as you. Oh no, guys, I need help. I pull back. Someone. But his team's gone. And in the end, it's going to be a team wipe now, down for 70 seconds. And Radiant are going to be able to push pretty fast here. Drew picks up the Aghanim shard. We saw him claim the Ages as well. And I think Hung Hung has the cheat.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, he really did. Do you feel like Dire need to itemize a little bit of armor for the Sven? Because we see that he just chunked down the... I mean, the Husker was already taking a lot of damage from Roche, but, you know, those couple of cleaves was just enough to really offset what little health he had left. Pops the BKB super early, and it's just getting melted down. The main guy needs help, and he's not going to get it at all. He doesn't have a buyback, and the rest of 496 is going to be able to continue to chase for more kills. Wummy, it's a very defensive BKB. It's just going to have to hope to get back to safety. DK falling pretty low. Drew hasn't popped the BKB just yet, knowing that he has the Ages. The Disarm's going to push it back, but it's still not enough points up the X-Sword to get the kill on Drew. Hung Hung, that's such an aggressive 4-star in the base, but he's still got the BKB in the arsenal. Even the cheese as well, so he gets back up to a nice health pool. But that is 2 down from Army Geniuses. Now, how do you feel about this Skadi getting picked up for Drew? I mean,
Dyer's bottom tower
Husker
is
is
under
someone that
attack.
the relies on the HP regen,
Dyer's
you know, the
bottom
Dragon
tower
Knight as
has
well.
fallen.
Do you like the itemization from the Sven?
The prize is mine.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, and just we see that the Dire heroes are really starting to fall off as DB. He's gonna run underneath the sentry, but no one's there to use that vision. Yeah, it's just the Dire cores are falling off. I mean, the Invoker went Midas,
Radiant's
but
top tower is under
it just
attack.
looks like Army Geniuses have to now rely on splitting up the map. And I mean, DB's starting to get a couple more levels in the Exort, so that's going to get a little bit easier. You do see that 496 are really lacking ways to
Radiant's top
find
tower has fallen.
some pickoffs. So it's really on that BB at the moment with his
Radiant's
blink.
top
That's
tower
really
is
only
under attack.
their only way to punish this kind of a rat potential. So I wonder if we'll see Army Geniuses play into that. But the issue is like late game Husker, and that's not really what you want to go into.
That's exact.
A flight of fancy.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
See, just get hung on the front line.
Dyer's middle
Big
tower
ol'
has fallen.
Fire on the ground, burning everything alive. So what do we got here? You.
I'm that good.
Dyer are scanning. Radiant
Yeah.
are scanning.
Yeah, I agree. I think that just, like you said, somehow they're going to think about going late, but I don't know if you have the answers to go late game. I feel like you would be very worried. The Husker, we've kind of been scrutinizing this pick because of the bans, sorry, the counters, I should say, that 496 have is. Oh, not a DD. Oh, oh. Did 496 smoke up on that high ground, or was it just Dire? Yeah. And Yassi's getting pretty close to the Argonums. Needs about 800 gold. He's got that Philo Stone as well, so it's getting closer and closer. They all need to retreat as a team. And all TP out at the same time, and they're mainly doing that with the cover of the Moonlight Shadow. So, they're just kind of forcing 496 away from the map. But again, like, we're both looking at him being like, like, Army Genius is going late game. We don't feel too confident about it.
Lucky find. New followers.
Making it work for it. He's also got Glimmer up pretty soon as well. It's just Yassi's at the moment, but unfortunately TP's on cooldown for another 10 seconds. I'm trying Glimmer and get away, but Yassi, he's hunting and just gets that. Oh, did he? Yeah, he saw him. I was gonna say, there we go. Banishment, it's back up again, and I mean, Ogre really made him work for it.
No,
Just gets beat down by his own illusions. 4 heads going at it.
Haste.
Not what you want to see. I mean, you give some space to your team, Mumeng Dire.
Damage.
That is the Aghanim's for the Invoker, but I feel like they're all in on Blink, Dragon Tail,
Dire's top
Arrow,
tower is
Cataclysm,
under
but you have a Shadow Demon, and I don't think that's going to work. They're going to try now, but the timing with the creeps coming in, Drew's even got a double damage rune, so he's just going to go to work, and well, the Aghanim's just got picked up from Yassi too.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Dragon Knight
Radiant's
breaks
bottom
there, so he's
tower
forced to
is
pop the
under attack.
BKB. Drew is protected with the Sunray on the backline. He's going to eat the arrow, but Wami's getting chunked apart with the BKB on cooldown. Wami has to retreat back to the safety of the well. Yeah, you really don't feel pressured at all with how you want to end this game here from Radiant. We got that third row shot.
Radiant are
Aghanim's
scanning.
is available. They're still smoked up though. Moving outside the base, but this observe ward from Radiant off to the eastern side of the triangle camp is going to
Dire
scout
are
out DB,
scanning.
and I think they saw Mumeng Dire as well. It's
shadows
Yo.
take us.
Okay. Well, we thought they were waiting for this Roche to make a maneuver, but they're not even going to get there. Roche just for... It's another D... Oh, no. DPC, but they still have Stampede. If they really want to push aggressively, they won't. They're just going to play real passive right now. I like that from 496. Just not giving them an opportunity to throw this one. I mean, you get everything comfortable and sorted out. The Sven... He's got that Aghanim's. Okay.
Death from above.
He's gonna eat it. Increases cast range. Transport Sven along the Stormhammer. Got the Superman, baby.
Double damage.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
True. There's the Arrow Dragon Tail, but like, how do you burst him down with the Sunray Banishment? Maybe you can try and get rid of the mana, attempting with the EMP. There the Superman comes into play. The Cataclysm is going to be enough connection. It's not. The main die just loses all its health. He doesn't have a buyback. Army Genie says, where's your position 1? Where's your win condition on the Husker? They just have to call it. They are stunned indeed, Drew.
Dire's
The
middle
performance from
barracks under
496 causing chaos in this third game as 496 they're able to get out of the things, and now they're going to be able to take the series as well, 2-1.